first time someone holds a metal credit card, something strange happens. It feels different, heavier, colder, more serious. A plastic card feels ordinary, but a metal card feels important. And that feeling is exactly what banks are counting on. Because the truth is, a metal credit card does not magically make you wealthier. It does not increase your income. It does not improve your financial discipline. And it definitely does not mean you can afford everything you buy. Yet when people pull out a heavy metal card at a restaurant, airport, or luxury store, it often creates a powerful emotional reaction. They feel successful. They feel premium. They feel like they belong to a higher financial class. But here is the uncomfortable question. Did the bank give you a better card, or did it give you a better illusion? Over the last decade, banks have turned credit cards into status symbols using weight, design, color, and exclusivity. They learned that if a card feels expensive, many people will believe the lifestyle behind it is expensive too. So why do metal cards feel so powerful? How do banks use psychology to make customers feel richer? And can a piece of metal actually influence the way people spend money? Let's find out. For decades, credit cards were simple plastic rectangles. They were practical, light, and forgettable. But then premium banks realized something important. A credit card does not only process payments, it also communicates identity. And once banks understood that, the race to create heavier, shinier, more exclusive cards began. By the end of this video, you will understand why banks introduced metal credit cards, how physical weight changes the way people perceive value, and why the most powerful part of a premium card may not be the rewards. It may be the feeling it creates in your hand. Before we begin, if you enjoy videos about business, money, psychology, luxury, and the hidden strategies companies use to influence behavior, make sure to subscribe because we upload videos like this every week. But to understand why metal cards became so desirable, we first need to look at how banks transformed an ordinary payment tool into a luxury object. Chapter 1. When credit cards became status symbols. In the beginning, credit cards were mostly about convenience. They helped customers buy now, pay later, and avoid carrying cash. For most people, the card itself did not matter much. It was just a piece of plastic. But as competition increased, banks needed a new way to stand out. Rewards programs helped, airline miles helped, airport lounges helped. But eventually, many premium cards started offering similar benefits. So banks looked for another advantage. Design. Instead of making cards feel ordinary, they made them feel exclusive. Black colors, minimal branding, sleek fonts, metal construction. Suddenly, the card was not just a payment method, it became a performance. When someone placed a heavy metal card on a table, it made a sound. People noticed. That moment created attention, and attention created status. Banks realized that the physical card could become part of the product experience, not because metal made payments better, but because metal made customers feel better. But why does a heavier card feel more valuable? The answer is hidden inside one of the most powerful forces in consumer psychology. Chapter 2. The psychology of weight. Humans do not judge value only with logic. We judge it with our senses. What something looks like, how it feels, how heavy it is, how rare it seems. Weight especially has a powerful effect on perception. When an object feels heavier, people often assume it is more durable, more expensive, and more important. This is why luxury watches feel solid, why premium phones use glass and metal, why expensive pens have weight, and why car doors on luxury vehicles are engineered to close with a satisfying sound. The weight creates meaning. Banks applied the same idea to credit cards. A plastic card feels disposable, a metal card feels permanent. That physical difference creates an emotional difference. Even before you swipe, tap, or insert the card, your brain has already received a message. This is premium. This is special. This is not ordinary. And that message can influence how people see themselves while using it. The bank is not just giving you a payment tool, it is giving you a feeling. But if metal cards create a feeling of wealth, what happens when that feeling begins to affect spending decisions? Chapter 3. Do metal cards make people spend more? You reach into your wallet and pull out a heavy metal card. As you place it on the table, people notice. It feels different. It sounds different. And for a brief moment, it changes the atmosphere. That reaction may seem insignificant, but psychologists have long known that our environment influences the decisions we make. Researchers studying consumer behavior have found that people often associate premium-looking products with higher value and greater confidence. When a payment card feels luxurious, many cardholders begin to associate themselves with that same image. It becomes part of their identity. Without realizing it, some people become more willing to spend on premium experiences. Luxury hotels, fine dining, designer shopping, business class flights. Not because the metal card forces them to spend, but because the card reinforces the feeling that those purchases fit the lifestyle it represents. Banks understand this remarkably well. The longer customers remain emotionally attached to a premium card, the more likely they are to keep paying annual fees and using the card for everyday purchases. In other words, the card doesn't change your bank balance, it changes your perception, and perception often influences behavior. But here's something even more surprising. The metal itself isn't actually the most valuable part of the product. The real product is something you can't even hold. Chapter 4. What banks are really selling. When people compare premium credit cards, they usually focus on airport lounges, travel insurance, reward points, hotel upgrades, concierge services. Those benefits certainly matter, but they're not what makes premium cards so successful. The real product is emotion. Banks aren't simply selling a payment method. They're selling a feeling. The feeling of exclusivity, the feeling of belonging, the feeling of success. Marketing experts call this emotional branding. Instead of convincing customers with technical features alone, companies connect products with identity. Luxury fashion brands do it. Luxury car manufacturers do it. Watch companies do it. Premium banks do exactly the same thing. The metal card becomes a physical reminder of the lifestyle customers aspire to have. Even if two cards offer nearly identical financial benefits, many people will still choose the one that feels more premium, because emotions often influence buying decisions far more than logic. If you remove the metal from many premium cards and replaced it with ordinary plastic, most of the financial benefits would stay exactly the same. The airport lounges, the travel insurance, the rewards, the concierge service, almost nothing would change, except how people feel. And sometimes, that feeling is exactly what banks are charging for. Then Chapter 5. Is a metal card actually worth it? The answer depends entirely on why you're getting one. If you travel frequently, use premium benefits regularly, and maximize reward programs, a metal card may genuinely provide excellent value. For some people, the airport lounge access alone can justify much of the annual fee. Travel protections, purchase insurance, hotel benefits, and concierge services can save both time and money. But if the only reason you want a metal card is because it feels expensive, you may be buying an emotion rather than a financial advantage. That's not necessarily wrong. People spend money on experiences and emotions every day. The important thing is recognizing the difference. A metal card doesn't make someone financially successful. Smart financial habits do. The card is simply a tool. Whether it becomes an asset or an expensive accessory depends entirely on how it's used. The most valuable thing a company sells isn't the product itself. It's the feeling customers experience every time they use it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more videos about business, investing, psychology, and the hidden strategies behind the world's biggest financial brands. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.